Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and today's topic is merit and divine favor. However, if Hashem will judge a person with compassion and seek to find his meritorious, the sum of his good deeds will remain intact. Moreover, if the person will merit the full measure of Hashem's attribute of compassion, then the sum of his sins will be diminished. For many of them will be found to have been carried out unwillfully, or will be attributed to the some outside factors for which the sinner will not be held responsible. Okay, so let's try to understand what it says here. One more time, we're going to explain line by line. However, Hashem will judge a person with compassion and seek to find him meritorious. So this piece is actually a continuation of what we said on Wednesday, right? So if you judge other people favorably, of course we listed the categories. We should judge favorably, who not. So that's measure for measure. Hashem is going to judge us in the same fashion. Okay, so one more time. However, if Hashem will judge the person with compassion and seek to find him meritorious, the sum of his good deeds will remain intact. Meaning Hashem is not going to detract from good deeds. I'm not sure why he should. Okay, so moreover, if person will merit the full measure of Hashem's attribute of compassion, then the sum of his sins will be diminished. We'll see why. It's not clear at this point. For many of them will be found to have been carried out unwillfully. Okay. So compassion meaning okay. So this second part is possible to understand as follows. So meaning that there is a difference, huge difference in punishment. Somebody did something willfully or unknowingly, or not willfully. Somebody like he was pressured or something. Right, so of course, if somebody did something unwillfully, so the punishment is much less. Okay, so can continue, or will be attributed to some outside factors for which the sinner will not held responsible. Okay, so meaning to give him big discount for sins. Okay, continue. In summation, heaven has infinite ways through which to find an individual meritorious. Through such consideration, the individual's good deeds will outweigh his sins, thus granting him the eternal status of tzaddik. Just to remind us, so the definition of tzaddik is a person who has more sins, more merits, right, than the sins. So meaning when the sins are diminished, so automatically the person, even without doing anything else, would have more merits. And of course, we don't believe in focus pocus, right? But we believe in teshuva. So it's one of the concepts of the Judaism. And Rambam says that when a person does teshuva, it erases many of the sins, especially that when a person did not know or he was forced and this and that. So meaning, and this person can, even though he is a sinner, he did not do too many good deeds since he did teshuva, right? But by diminishing of the count of the sins, he, in some sense, he becomes a tzaddik, right? So it's very possible. Of course, we continue to do mitzvahs, but teshuva helps. So of course there are clowns who say, no, you don't do anything. So the Rebbe comes. It's for real. I just got this comment. Right, the Rebbe comes. Right, Lubavitch Rebbe comes, and he cleanses you from all of the sins. How is it possible? The tzaddik cancel all the bad decrees. That's what they say. Okay. So continue, but that's not how it works in Judaism. Okay. Meaning that tzaddik, yes, he can cancel some of the sins, but he cannot, like, if the person is a sinner and tzaddik sticks up for that person. So it says clearly, tell me who you are, right? Whom you praise. Meaning you praise, you want to stick up for that person. That means that's your character, your personality, right? If you say my friends, all of this gangster on the street, all of these people who go to nightclub, for example, yeah, so we know who you are because you're friends with that person, with these people. Okay. Hopefully that's not what he said, or they just perverted his opinions. Okay, so continue. The way in which heaven judges an individual is reflective, by the way, or reflective of the way in which the individual acts toward his fellow on this earth. If it is his way to judge others favorably, then heaven will judge him favorably. However, if it is the way of the way to view others critically and to express his view to others, then the heavenly angels will speak of him in the same fashion. Okay, it's from Medrash Mishlei 11.5. So let's do this one more time and we're going to explain. So it's actually the continuation of what we said on Wednesday. So one more time. The way in which heaven judges the individual is reflected the way in which individual acts toward his fellow in this earth. Meaning in some sense we establish the parameters of the law, right? So as a famous story of David HaMelech, when he had this incident with Bathsheba, and who was it? Nathan, I think Nathan, the prophet came. I think it was him. Maybe a mistake, but I think it was him. So he came and said them a parable. So he said, what should we do? Oh, 1 second. I got to do something. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So, sorry. So he said he said that there is a case, my king, there was two people, one very rich, has a lot of sheep, and there is another person who is very poor. They has only one sheep, and this sheep is like they take milk from that, like what is it, the wool and some, like everything, like it's like the only sustenance. It's like part of the family. It sleep with them because there is no, they support, they know no place to keep this sheep, like in the winter or something. So it sleep with them, right, in the same room, and very dear. And then these people, this rich man got a visitor, and he wants to provide the meal. So he does not want to slaughter his own sheep. So what does he do? He went to this poor man and took his sheep forcefully and killed the sheep, right? So the king cried, "So what should we do with that rich man?" And David HaMelech said, of course, he did not know that it's only a parable. He said, "We should kill him." And he said, "My king, like this poor rich man is you. So I have so many wives and concubines, and this guy Uriah Hacheti, he has only one wife, and you have all of your wives. You take his only wife." So basically, in some sense, that's what we're referring to here. That David HaMelech signed his own judgment, right? Is it the law? No, it's not the law. You understand? Because she was divorced, this and that, but he decided it is a law. Okay, so we're going to judge you according to what is right. You tell us what is right, what is proper, and we're going to judge you. Right? That's what it says. So we have to be very careful about that. So if it's a wicked person, for sure we are not allowed to judge in favor. But if it's like in the middle of the road, so we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so continue. If it is the way of the judge others favorably, then heaven will judge him favorably. Right? So because why? Because we establish the parameters of the law. Okay, of course, if he's not, it's not crooked. If he's a sinner, that's a different story. If he's a sinner, and so that's a crooked people. That's how they think. Okay, so if he's a crooked person, and I call him tzaddik, so meaning if I do the same things, the same sins. So in the Shemaim, they're going also to call me tzaddik. That's how this perverts things. You understand? So they take a kosher concept and turn it all the way around. Why? Because it fits the agenda. Okay. Same as this thing that tzaddik canceled the decree. Okay, so continue. However, if it is the way of the view others critically and express their views to others, as we said many times, so if it's for constructive purpose, you're allowed to express the view, right? If somebody can help you or help that person, right? So you're allowed to tell them what you saw and all other things, right? Or you'll consult with rabbi, and because it's practical, and you're going to listen to him. If you're not going to listen to him, you're not allowed. It's 100% Lashon Hara, right? Continue. Right, okay, so and then the heavenly angels will speak of him in the same fashion. Continue. Thus, one might always bear in mind that at the moment when he expresses judgment of his fellow's action, he is determining the way in which he himself will be judged in a heavenly court. So, meaning that you put like these parameters of the law, how that person should be judged. Okay, that's you think it's fair, so we're going to judge you the same. Right? Why? Because you said it's fair. Okay. So again, it's all about only kosher people. If it's people not kosher, they're sinners. So you're not only not obligated, you're not allowed to judge them favorably. Okay. Stop here.